What's up, it's Skidaro here. Welcome back to more Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we defeated Gonzap for the last time and obtained the D-Disc for the Under. And in this episode, we are going to continue sweeping out the Snag'em Hideout. Now, you may have noticed already, but I put in alternate music for this part. Well, that is because I'll explain in due time. Right now, I am just showing off that I have a few rare candies that I got from my PC that I'm going to be using on my Pokemon later. And if you couldn't notice by now, this is post-commentary. Actually, the first time I did post-commentary, which, again, I will explain later. Right now, I decide to clear up my inventory and actually use these vitamins I've obtained through my journey. Now, the strange thing about this game is, like, watch what happens when I try to use protein on Blackout right here. It's meaningless to use this item. Yes, this is the only game I've ever seen this happen. Like, if anyone knows what's happening, please tell me. I want to know why, like, sometimes the vitamins work and sometimes they don't. But, yeah. So, anyway, about why I'm doing post-commentary and laying down some alternative music. Well, that is because, basically, my capture card or computer, or either one, glitched out, and sooner or later in this video, the the video's frame rates go haywire. It just goes fast and slow whenever it wants, and it just ruined the whole video, honestly. And I really hate to waste footage, especially important stuff, because there is going to be some important things we do in this video. But, you know, that's just the way it is. I mean, the audio for this video it surprisingly was intact, but seeing as it wasn't going with the video at all, yeah, it would have been really awkward. Anyway, right here we run into another Cypher agent. I believe, actually, yeah, that one did have the Shadow Sunflora we saw at the Realgam Tower, so there's your second chance to catch that. And also, I got poisoned in that battle, so I scrambled to get to my items, which I have a hard time doing for some reason. So anyway, right here is where the video starts to glitch out, and the video just goes fast forward and slow-mo whenever it wants. So yeah, that's basically the reason why I'm laying down some post-commentary and some alternative music. Alright, so let's just continue here. Now, before we go any further, actually, right here, you know how I said, like, old Cypher agents come here with their Shadow Pokemon? Well, other trainers who had Shadow Pokemon appear here as well. Like that person right there, she had the Shadow Piloswine we saw in the Under, so there's your second chance to catch that. And soon, we'll be running into the person, yeah, right there. That's the person who had the Shadow Gligar. Both of those battles are mandatory, meaning you have to fight them. So, yeah, adjust your Pokemon accordingly. So, I just beat this girl right here. I just cut out battle because, hey, who wants to see a battle they already seen? Anyway, now that I've said that, I want to talk about something right here. E3 this year, 2012. I got to say, I really liked it this year. I actually paid attention this year, and I saw a lot of good stuff. Like, mainly Nintendo stuff, honestly. I only paid attention to them. So, anyway, I really liked their conference. Let's see. Probably the one thing I liked about their conference, actually we get into a mandatory right here. What I liked about their conference is that they actually talked about games, which not a lot of the other conferences did, which I find really cool. Anyway, we have a mandatory fight against a Team Snag'em player, and look at this! His whole team is filled with Smeargle, so we're gonna have to take him out one by one. Anyway, while I'm on the subject, Smeargle right here, it's a really weird Pokemon, to say the least. It can only learn one move throughout its whole leveling up system, and that's the move Sketch. And what basically Sketch does is that it permanently copies the last move your opponent uses. Like, for example, I use Bite right here, and I bite this Smeargle. Okay, of course, it flinches. So, now, if it didn't flinch and it used Sketch, it would permanently copy Umbreon's Bite. So that's pretty cool. Like, you can get any move on Smeargle with that move. Like, for example, Pokemon exclusive moves such as Roar of Time, Dark Void, and even Judgment you can have on Smeargle, which is really cool, to say the least. Downside is, Smeargle's stats are terrible. Honestly, I don't think there can be any Pokemon with worse stats than Smeargle. Actually, there is, but I'm not going to talk about that. The only reason I talked about Smeargle is because we have the Shadow Smeargle right here. Alright. Anyway, the moveset on this Smeargle actually is not that bad. Actually, another look at it, it is pretty bad, honestly. Anyway, I gotta say though that Smeargle's my favorite normal type next to Kecleon, but whatever. Just because they're like so unique. I will say like normal types are my least favorite types just because they're so normal. There's nothing special about them. But whatever. I just wasted a turn right here because I really don't want to defeat this Smeargle right here because, well, even though you can catch it again, I just don't want to go through the whole thing. And that's pretty much why I brought out Umbreon, because it's not meant for attacking. It's meant to be a wall. Well, a mixed wall. Anyway, so I try to catch it right here. And I fail a few times, but I cut to when I actually do catch it, so no big deal. Anyway, more about E3. I was really excited to see a few titles, like Pikmin 3. They finally announced Pikmin 3 to the public. I mean, it was announced before, but we finally got to saw game footage. I'm really looking forward to that game. Another game I'm looking forward to is Luigi's Mansion 2, or as now I've learned, it's called Dark Moon. I don't know why they had to call it Dark Moon. I guess Luigi's Mansion 2 didn't really roll off the tongue with them. And I fail to catch this thing on 3 shakes. Don't you just hate when that happens? It's like, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, troll face. Oh my god. Anyway, like I said, I do cut to when I actually do catch it. And holy crap! Did you see that? The camera just went through Heracross. Oh my god. I guess I didn't really notice that when I was actually making this video. Okay, so anyway, we beat him. Everything's good. Also did like the new Super Mario Bros. That were coming out, both for the Wii U and for the 3DS. But I gotta say, the concept of the 3DS one, like, doesn't Mario already have enough gold as it is? Like, why do we need more coins? I mean, something about I don't know. Do you think like the level, the 1-up system's still gonna work? Like every 100 coins, you get a 1-up. Like, I know if it's like that in that game, that's gonna be crazy because, well, we're gonna have a lot of lives with that game. Anyway, when we talk to this guy right here, he says that the Snag Machine rumors were fake, and it was just a ruse to lead us here so Gonzep could beat us up. But we beat him up in the process, so that really does help. Anyway, let's just continue with this battle right. If you couldn't guess right now, this is also a mandatory battle. I gotta say, I'm sorry if today's commentary really isn't that great. This is the first time I ever did post commentary, so you're gonna have to bear with me on this. I'm used to live commentary, so that's why. Anyway, this guy has sunglasses, oh my god! Yes, this guy has sunglasses, and none of the other Cypher... wait, Cypher? No, this is Snag-em! Oh my god. There have been a few times, I bet, where I have mistaken Cypher for Snag-em and vice versa, but I don't care. Anyway, let's just continue on with the battle. There is more stuff I do want to talk about E3 with you guys, but I don't know. Point is, I really liked E3 this year. I mean, it wasn't as good as last year's E3, but, you know, you can't be good each year. Anyway, let's just continue with this battle. I've been saying anyway a lot. Like, anyway, let's just continue. Anyway, back to E3. Anyway, I don't know. So, anyway, there I go again. There's something I do want to talk about with this game, which I've noticed. And yes, it is another bad thing with this game. Bear with me. So, I feel like Pokemon Coliseum in general, it was rushed, honestly. Like, for example, like, how could the developers miss such a big glitch such as the Infinite Ball glitch? I mean, sure, it helps the players, but still, it's a really big glitch, and I know it wasn't meant to be in this game. Like, it's not in any other Pokemon game. Like, they fixed that glitch with XD Gale of Darkness. And honestly, I feel like this game is rushed. Like, you saw that glitch with the camera with Heracross in the last battle. I mean, come on, how can someone miss something like that? Then again, this is the first game that wasn't really meant... I mean, developed strictly by Game Freak. It was also developed by Genius Sonority. But I'm not going to blame any person for that. So I'm just going to continue with this battle. Actually, something about this battle is that the frame rate actually gets back to normal in this battle. Like, after Marsh Toms. Mudkip evolves in Marshtomp. Marshtomp's a Mudslap. That's when the videos went back to normal. But I'm still going to lay down some tunes just so you guys don't get confused. And Heracross grows to level, or excuse me, Bugsy grows to level 58. Very nice. And I switched into Mind Freak right here because I know that Machoke was going to beat Umbreon up. And looky here! We have the Shadow Ursaring. Now, Ursaring is a pretty strong attacker, but honestly, that's the only thing going for it. It's slow, its other stats are subpar, and honestly, you could do better. And odds are you already have a team, a perfect team when coming into this battle. So, honestly, if you still don't have a perfect team by now, then by all means, Ursaring isn't that bad, but you could do better. And honestly, I do want to talk about something while in this fight. Like, for those of you who are fans of the anime and watch the Diamond and Pearl era, which is honestly my least favorite, did you see, like, Paul's Ursaring, how much of a badass the thing was? Like, seriously, if anyone watched the episode where Paul and Ash had that big battle and Chimchar evolved into Monferno, like, did you see Ursaring in that battle? It took out half of Ash's team! Holy crap! And I gotta say, the anime really makes Pokemon shine in that, even though most Pokemon do suck. Like, for example, the move Whirlpool. They made Piplup's Whirlpool look like the best thing in the world, when in reality, Whirlpool is like one of the worst water-type moves. Anyway, surprisingly, it only takes one Snag Ball to catch this Ursaring, opposed to the 3 Snag Balls I wasted on the Smeargle in the last fight. See right there? So yeah, irony, I know. And that's surprising, too, because during practice, I tried to catch this Ursaring, and it would just not stay in the ball. I had to use the Master Ball glitch, which I've heard using that glitch crashes the game, so I don't really recommend doing the Master Ball glitch, even though, like, Koshi Sushi has been using it throughout, ever since he got the Master Ball, but I'm not here to poke fun at any other elf here. Anyway, once we go outside, we get an email. Funny thing is, if you get defeated by Gonzap, you still get this email when you appear outside, so it's funny. And all it is a Shadow Pokemon list update from net. Anyway, we have Noctowl, Flaffy, Houndoom, Shuckle, Miltank, and Delibird. All but Shuckle we've seen so far, so that means there is a Shadow Shuckle out there that we need to catch. Anyway, last thing I want to say is that I hope this does not happen in future videos. I'm sorry if it ruined the video experience, but anyway, now that we've captured Shadow Smeargle and Shadow Ursaring, we're going to end things up here, alright? So, next time on Pokemon Coliseum, we are going to continue with the story, alright? So, see you all then.